Black and White. I'm here with my buddy, Jordan Harbinger, and he is the co-founder of The Art of Charm. And it's basically a tutorial on how guys can get girls, right?
Well, it's a company that teaches men how to meet and attract them.
Yeah, how to get girls.
No leeway.
Okay, so I'm really loving talking to you because you always give really great advice. And a common question that we get a lot from Black women who are interested in guys like yourself is, I can never tell when a guy's hitting on me.
Okay.
Because Black women are sort of socialized to get a certain kind of come on. Black men is very aggressive, like when I show you,
right,
hey baby, like there's no doubt, right?
Right.
Interested
I would get that. I would get that.
Okay.
Nobody can let that go.
Okay, so but that's not the general approach of white guys. They don't do that.
No, they generally don't do that.
Okay, well, what do you do? Like, how would you know?
The rule I would say is honestly, if he's talking to you and it seems like there's no good reason for it, like if you work at a bank or something and he's trying to change money, okay, maybe not. But if he's talking to you and he's like, so I like your handbag, or oh, cool computer case, probably not really care. Probably doesn't care at all about your computer case or handbag. We don't have a whole lot of game when it comes to that, typically speaking, right? We don't have a whole lot of fancy things to say. We don't come across very aggressive a lot of the time. So I would say if he's talking to you and you're not sure why, the reason is because he's interested in you.
Okay, so get that, girls? No guy talks to you for no reason.
Right, it's not just that. Also, it's, if he's smiling at you and he doesn't quite know what to do and you think maybe he's gonna start talking to you but he just hasn't yet, he's probably scared, he's probably intimidated.
Do you think that there's more intimidation for white guys to step to black girls?
Sometimes, but usually we're just not sure. See, guys face rejection anytime they approach anyone. And so if we approach a white girl, we kind of think, okay, maybe we're going to get rejected. An Asian girl, same thing. Black girl, same thing. But we don't know if you guys are open-minded to dating a white guy, too. So there's that whole second layer of potential rejection.
So what do you do? Do you have to wear a sign that says I date white dudes?
I think that would help.
A swirl?
That would help.
Really?
A swirl. I don't know. That sounds. I don't want to be all over the business. I don't know what that is.
Okay, but that's the name of my book. So swirling is
swirling.
kind of like mixing the chocolate and vanilla.
I get that. Yeah, I get the analogy.
But seriously, okay. So here's the thing. So what can I do as a woman to make you feel comfortable enough to approach me? Because that's a common thing.
Definitely the same advice I give to any ethnic group of women who try to become more approachable is smile and make eye contact. I mean, anything that you do that you think is a signal to guys, you need to do it 10 times more, because guys will let anything go over their head. I mean, there's guys that you can be talking to us and you can be asking for our phone number, you could ask us to hang out, and we'll still be like, well, she just needed help with her computer. We will talk ourselves out of everything.
So is it a fear of rejection?
Definitely.
That's it? Because that's another thing, because we have this discussion all the time, and women, some black women are saying, we just need to step up, grow some balls, like you said in that other video, grow some balls. And while that's true, I don't think that people really understand the power that rejection has to stifle what you want to do. It can seriously just cripple you.
Yeah, for guys, we usually will choose, just look at the amount of lonely guys out there. We'll choose being lonely, miserable, alone, over potentially getting rejected. And even though rejection really doesn't do anything, doesn't hurt, doesn't mess with anything, it's just straight up ego. Our ego is our greatest enemy. So we always end up following that because we just don't want to deal with the consequences of possibly being rejected. It's totally irrational. There's nothing that we can say that's going to convince guys, okay, well, I don't need to worry about this anymore. Because it's just something that we worry about intuitively all the time.
And obviously your clients have a big problem with rejecting. They wouldn't be there.
Right. Well, it depends. I mean, some of the guys that come through the Art of Charm talk to a lot of girls. Some of the guys are married. They just want advanced social skills. They want to learn how to meet people. But usually the fear of approaching, if not almost always, is the fear of rejection. Right. I mean, if you can't talk to women, it's because you're afraid of rejection. There's almost never any other reason. And
it just seems like, black women just have this bad rap. Like, we're just like, there's this media machine that's telling, non-black men, oh, don't go to her. She might, chop your balls off with her tongue,
I have not
really?
No.
Okay, well, it's not something that you hear, but it's a sort of an attitude that you see. Like there's a stereotype that
there's stereotypes that you guys are tougher. Or
Yeah,
something, or
and
like,
I don't think
that we're gonna get yelled at a lot. I don't
Yeah,
know. Well, we
yelled
get
at.
yelled at a lot anyway. So doesn't that,
yeah, because
I mean,
I think white chicks, they'll
Maybe.
break your balls too.
For sure.
But they're nice at first.
Latinos definitely.
Yeah,
have
but they
that
don't
fiery-
come hard. Like they'll wait till you're sprung and then